here today. I, Adiba Mehvish, welcome you all to day 2 of Raleigh Literary Festival. Yesterday was marked by us in the history of Aligarh Muslim University as we conducted one of its kind of conference which ignited minds like fireworks in the night sky, an explosion of innovative new ideas and inspiration. The conference was an unforgettable symphony of brilliance, and today we find ourselves here again to witness another day to be filled by our panels and discussions. Welcome, fellow travelers of the mind, to this extraordinary gathering of intellects, where the realm of imagination and knowledge intertwine like cosmic constellations. Prepare to embark on an odyssey through the vast landscape of AI, science fiction, films, and writing, a convergence of captivating subjects that will stir your souls and ignite the embers of curiosity within. As we gather here, our collective minds form a symphony of diversity, each note resonating with passion and unique perspective. Let us celebrate the magic of this moment where dreamers and pioneers unite under one roof, bound by a shared love for the limitless possibilities of the human imagination. Our panel discussions shall be a tapestry woven with threads of enlightenment and wonder. Through the lens of AI, we shall peer into the future where machines dance with the intellect, challenging the boundaries of what once we deemed impossible. In the realm of science fiction, we shall voyage to the uncharted galaxies, unraveling the mysteries of alternate realities. Films shall be our cinematic guides, unraveling the delicate balance between artistry and storytelling, while writing becomes the vessel through which our deepest thoughts and emotions find their voice. So, my friends, let us embrace this convergence of minds, forging connections that transcend boundaries and nurturing seeds of inspiration. May our discussions spark intellectual wildfires, illuminating paths yet unexplored together. Let us chart the course to new frontiers of creativity and understanding. Welcome. And let the symphony of ideas commence as we begin with day 2 of our Raleigh Literary Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, avid enthusiasts of the extraordinary, prepare yourself for an immersive journey to the realm where reality merges with the fantastical, where words weave tapestries of imagination, and where the future unfolds in mesmerizing hues. In our first panel, The Existing and the Imaginary, Decoding the Future Through Science Fiction and Digital Humanities, let the brilliant minds of Dr. Ritvik Bhattacharya, Professor Arjun Ghosh, Gautam Bhatia, and Shweta Khilnani guide you through a labyrinth of possibilities where science fiction meets the cutting edge of digital exploration. Behold, as the second panel, narratives retold, emergence and literary transitions into the realm of graphic narratives, transports you to a realm where Professor Vishwajyoti Ghosh, accompanied by the illustrious Afra Shafiq ma'am, reshapes storytelling through visually stunning graphic narratives that transcend the boundaries of traditional literature. Brace yourself for the third panel, Adaptation Anxiety, exploring the challenges in cinema of the decade as a voice of memory and shift in paradigm, where the unparalleled insight of the incomparable Dad Farooqi unveils the intricacies of cinematic adaptation, revealing the delicate dance between honoring the past and embracing the future. Last but certainly not the least, join us for the fourth panel, Science Fiction Writing in India, where the esteemed voices of Sami Ahmed Khan and Samit Basu take center stage, illuminating the vast landscapes of Indian science fiction and forging new frontiers of imagination. So, fellow adventurers of the mind, mark your calendars and embark upon this enlightening expedition. Let the wisdom of these exceptional panelists ignite the flames of inspiration within your souls. Together, we'll delve into the realm of science fiction, graphic narratives, cinematic adaptations, and beyond as we unravel the wonders that lie at the intersection of imagination and reality. And finally, give a head start to today's fest, I would like to request a join Mr. Utkarsh Saini. Utkarsh Saini is an extraordinary introduction to a multifaceted force of talent and creativity. With sticks in hand and their soul, he is a wonderful drummist, and beneath the musical armor lies a hidden treasure of wordsmith wonders. And the introduction doesn't end here. He's also the joint secretary of a Royal Literary Society and the one who keeps things going. With that, I request Utkarsh Bhai to take over. Bhai, please.
Thank you so much, Adiba, for this wonderfully given introduction. So, distinguished guests, esteemed professors, teachers, literary scholars, my dear juniors, batchmates, seniors, and ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are having a cool afternoon since it is already too warm. So let's pick up the strings where we left off yesterday. After walking through the first day of the Raleigh Literary Festival, which was the interdisciplinary students' conference and other wonderful competitions, it has now consolidated my faith that today also it is going to be more exciting and filled with interdisciplinary knowledge. My name is Utkarsh Saini, and it gives me immense privilege and honor to be the Joint Secretary of the Raleigh Literary Society. I extend my heartfelt greetings on the behalf of Raleigh Literary Society and welcome you all on the second day of this captivating academic festival. I have been a student of literature for the last 5 years now. However, there was still one question that kept nagging me was that, what is literature? Some say literature is the mirror of society, while others took a stand that it is a weapon that can be wielded or a text that has some aesthetic literariness to it. I always thought that the sort of a text that was being written from the antiquity period till the modern period was literature, which was more confined to the nobility and the upper classes who used a high style of writing and complex diction. But later we see that it also provided solace to the common mob who merely with the use of the colloquial and the low style of language imparted deep philosophy. In earlier times, we observed that literature was only limited to poetries, dramas, essays, etc. However, over a period of time, we observed that it comprised fictional writing, surrealist writing, magical realism, journals, letters, and the most popular form was the novels. But now, in the contemporary world, over the last few decades, the field of literature widened again. Now it has all-encompassing nature. It is not only contain what has been discovered, but also the emerging genres like podcasts, blogging, music, newspaper, digital literature, graphic novels, and movies. This is an amazing quality of literature that it contains history, politics, economics, social changes. It is never constant, and every way of writing becomes a new style of writing. Nonetheless, so far, what I have understood that literature means getting to know the various perspectives that exist around us and the voices that remain unheard. So today, we are gathered here to delve into a thought-provoking exchange of ideas, insights, and experiences that will help us to solve the mystery of literature. This platform has been meticulously designed to bring together experts, professionals, and intellectuals from diverse backgrounds to shed light on the various facets of this subject matter. Keeping in view the need to solve the aforementioned questions, today's event comprises three panel discussions on the compelling avenues of literature, like the movies and the anxieties of playwrights in writing a story. That is going to be graced by a famous writer of the Indian cinema, by Mr. Dara Faruqi, who is famously known for his movies like Ded Ishqiya and Notebook. Then we have panel on digital humanities and the scope of artificial intelligence in literature, if it has any. And last but not least, the emerging field of graphic narratives. The significance of panel discussions cannot be overstated. They offer a unique opportunity to engage in a collaborative exploration of crucial issues where opinions are shared, perspectives are challenged, and collective wisdom emerges. I believe such interactions foster intellectual growth, innovation, and the development of well informed solutions to the challenges that lie ahead. We are honored to have an esteemed panel of distinguished individuals whose expertise and accomplishments have garnered them great respect in their field. Each panelist brings a wealth of knowledge and experiences that will undoubtedly enrich our discussions and provide valuable insights. I'd like to express my gratitude to all our panelists who will be present with us shortly for graciously accepting our invitations and sparing their valuable time to be a part of this esteemed gathering. Their presence here today is going to exemplify their commitment to the intellectual discourse and the dedication addressing the pressing issues of our time. I would also like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of you, our audience, who have taken the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. Your presence here is a testament to your commitment to learning, growth, and the pursuit of knowledge. I urge all the participants to actively engage in this discussion, to question assumptions, to challenge ideas, and to contribute to the collective understanding of this subject matter. Let us foster an atmosphere of open mindedness, respect, and intellectual curiosity as we navigate through the diverse perspective that will be present here today. I am confident that the knowledge shared and the conversations sparked during this panel discussion will pave the way for innovative solutions, policy recommendations, and collaborations that will positively impact our society and our world. Yet once again, on behalf of Raleigh Literary Society, I, Utkarsh Saini, Joint Secretary, extend warm greetings to all the speakers and participants and welcome you all to the second day of the Raleigh Literary Festival, which is going to be embellished by the flickering light of intellectualism, aficionados, and wisdom. May this panel discussion be an enlightening and enriching experience for all of us. Thank you so much and have a good day ahead. Thank you so much, Adiba.
Thank you so much, Bhai. Your words sparkled inspiration and set the stage for an extraordinary event. Thank you for your dedication and creative flair in making this gathering an unforgettable experience. Thank you, Bhai. Moving ahead, an invitation that transcends the ordinary and ventures into the realm of awesomeness. I extend a magical summon to the one and only, our Secretary Abdullah Parwaiz. Abdullah Bhai, the master of mic and pen, he is the support system of our Raleigh Literary Society, the architect of organizational mastery, ensuring that every event and endeavor flourishes with effortless grace. The one who brought the dream of conducting this fest to life. I would like to invite Abdullah Bhai to address our fellow friends and audience. Bhai, please.
Thank you so much, Ariga, for that warm introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to deliver the Secretary's address and provide whatever words I can because this has been a day which has been most awaited. It is the amalgamation of ideas. And with that, the birth of an idea demands the labor and perils of multiple people. And it is with great delight that I have been blessed to be on the receiving end that has been provided with such people who have molded this vision into reality. The Raleigh Literary Festival is not simply a 3-day extravaganza or spectacle, but it is the amalgamation of ideas, thoughts, and a vision. We started off this session with great skepticism, but greater vision. And visions are mere imaginations or improbable realities until God wills and you are directed as the currents of the river into the sea of vast possibilities and happenings. But the thought of running through the current in the river is played out well here, as its flow is never smooth or uninterrupted. Rather, the water hits and meets the rocks that come in its way with full force, head on. And this has been somewhat our journey. We were given a society whose printed complete puzzle piece was seen clearly, but the puzzle itself had pieces all over the place. And the effort required was more than just putting them together, but also involved finding them, hunting for them. And so, through dungeons and dragons, through walls and barriers, through improbabilities and unnerving impossibilities, through vacuum spaces and claustrophobic anxiety, I emerged, we emerged, and the society emerged. We began with simple steps to first bring under the umbrella of this society members that ranged throughout post-graduation and graduation, opening the horizon from exclusivity to inclusivity, the society now approachable and accessible to all. From its face, the illusionary veil lifted. After we achieved success here, I saw its potential being unlocked and waiting to be tapped into. And so we moved ahead and were able to provide the society and platforms that could across the university and pan out to all across India. The society deems its work to be more than being intradepartmental and spread its wings to take flight, and on its vast wings carry everyone and anyone who would hold the zeal and passion to excel, learn and establish themselves. With this thought, we gave AMU a website by the name of RaleighLiterarySociety.com, the first of its kind in the history of AMU, unparalleled in stature and a never before created platform, though many did try, where students from across India could have their articles, prose, and poetry published, and also have access to even photos and reports, along with a page of our legacy that encapsulates the members and post holders of this 100-year-old society to immortalize them all and create a network of alumni which stand to support the society and its endeavor at all times. Next, we created the YouTube channel where we mean to break stereotypes and have a reservoir of English poems being recited by those that once the empire deemed unworthy, let alone of performance. The channel shall grow into being a space where literary discussion and podcasts shall be run and uploaded to stimulate young minds across the world. With the establishment of these platforms, with low to no cost, though requiring uncountable man hours from all involved, we realize that the society needs to have its own staple and flagship event, an idea which barely began as an event to launch the website and YouTube channel. But the idea grew on as many supported and a few close ones made its potential be realized to me. I am before you thus, proud as a leader I can be, with all promises met and delivered, all unparalleled platforms created and given. And now this festival as an embodiment of transcendence from confinement that students get challenged with. And so, with great powers come great responsibility indeed. I hope I have fulfilled mine. And I hope justice has been delivered to all involved and to this idea of the society and institution. With all said and done, I hope the revival of this society now continues to live on. Thank you so much for listening in. Cheers to survival and revival of ideas. Stay strong and meet all challenges head on. You will come out successful and proud. Thank you everyone for listening in.
Thank you so much, Abdullah. Bhai, virtual take on panels for you now. You have enchanted with your captivating speech and matched poetic power, of course. Thank you for being the silent force that keeps a society thriving. We are forever indebted to your time and your dedication towards the team. We'll move ahead with that. Now I request Professor Mohammed Danish Iqbal sir, who is an assistant professor in the Department of English and the coordinator of Raleigh Literary Society as well, to add a few words. So please unmute yourself. I hope you're there. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello, everyone. I hope I am audible to you all. One of you, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible. Perfect.
Yeah, before I go on to address all of you, I would like to make a slight correction. Unlike what Adiba has mentioned, I'm not a professor yet. I am an assistant professor. Having said that, I must congratulate the members of the society for having put together such an illustrious list of panelists. Regrettably, I joined late because we were in the middle of a departmental meeting, which we had to attend. And I also missed the preceding paper reading sessions. But from what I have gathered from my colleagues here who chaired the session, they were full of praise for all the presentations, and most importantly, for the team behind it that has single-handedly put together such a wonderful collection of scholars and speakers. Most importantly, I would rather like to underscore the fact that these students have demonstrated a remarkably discerning ability to reach for the right people. And from what I could find out about the panelists present here, I must congratulate our students here. I would also like to thank the panelists who, as is evident, are very respectable names. And they have removed some time despite their occupation. Some of them are affiliated with universities and institutions. So I can very well understand that such is the time that it rarely leaves you with enough at your disposal to, participate in student gatherings particularly, because there is very little incentive as it stands. And I'm very thankful to you for that. Also to, please correct me if I'm wrong, I think Dr. Ritik Bhattacharjee, Dr. Arjun Ghosh, Dr. Khilnani, and Mr. Gautam Bhatia. These are the 4 panelists, if I'm not wrong. And please accept my heartfelt welcome to all of you. I would like to share I would rather like to confess some of the limitations with which I'm meeting you all, that I've had very limited exposure to the kind of genre that is under discussion here. So the entire range of science fiction / fantastic fiction with which I'm aware begins with Foster's The Machine Stops and ends with a little bit of Lovecraft and Ligotti. So that's it. Nonetheless, having looked at the title, it does touch upon something which forms the interest of everyone who professes literature, so to speak, because as we very well know, that 19th century onwards, much of scholarly attention, theoretical reflection, philosophical deliberations, they have taken the anti-realist route. And that, of course, encompasses all the tall figures, philosophical figures of the 19th and 20th century. So I believe on that note, I very much relate to the panel discussion that is to follow. I would especially request our in-house students to even to not be bogged down with the text that you find to be too unfamiliar, because if you hold back that urge to move away from the discussion and instead listen to the terms of discussion, there is much to be gained from what is to follow. So without further ado, I thank you, all of you, for being here, and I welcome the panelists, and I honestly look forward to tuning in and following the discussion. Thank you.